I guess it wouldn't be one of my streams if I didn't forget to unmute myself at the beginning. Alright, let me start the introduction again. We're going to be drawing some pals from Palworld today. I've been playing the game pretty obsessively, and there are so many cute animals that I wanted to draw, but I also wanted to get my subscribers buy-in on what their favorite pals were so that I could doodle some of those as well. I see we already have 2 suggestions. Hi, welcome Rain Crystal, and welcome Zin. I'm going to get some reference images for both of your suggestions. Some T-Fants and a Cognito. Or Cognito, I guess, rather. Hey there. Yeah, T-Fants are pretty cute. They were the first pal that I maxed out to 10, actually, to get, like, that max XP. There's some other ones that I've already put here that I want to draw today, potentially. Alright, let's put the T-Fant there, and I'll go ahead and look up that Cognito as well. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna start with the T-Fants. I don't think I'll draw millions of them, though. That sounds a bit hard, but I definitely want to draw one. It's like the roundest creature. It's a little teapot. This is my sloppy sketch. I think I'm going to be doing some quick line art on all of these. At least 3? Okay. Alright, that's a compromise between 1,000,000,000 and 1. Hey, I'll draw some at some different angles. How about that? Okay, I've gotta go see if I can find any images of the back of it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't really look like much on the back, but just to make sure I'm not forgetting any details. Having difficulty finding images for T-Fants online, actually. Well, I'll just assume that there's nothing I'm missing on the back. If somebody's watching and is expert on T-Fants, they can let me know. One shooting water? Aw, that sounds cute. Alright, there's one. I was gonna draw one that's kind of angry. Shooting water. Like that? Zen says most small pals are simple. Yeah, that's true. Most small ones are pretty simple. Okay, I'm trying to think of another cute angle I can do for these. Maybe jumping up? And we can see their little toes from the bottom of their little feet, I guess, since they don't have any toes. Maybe this one's also squirting some water. Just squirting it up in the air. Like that? There we go. Hi, welcome Matthew. Alright, I've got three T-pants going on here. Oops, I'm gonna shrink them down so I have enough room to... I'm trying to fill this square in here. That's what I'm trying to do. So by the end of this should be completely covered in pals. I feel like this is almost like 3 stages of it attacking. This one being the first one, and then we got the second one and the third one almost. That's what it looks like. Twitter. It's pretty funny that Twitter is now just X. It doesn't really make much sense. And then all the emails that I get about it are like formerly known as Twitter. It's what the emails are addressed as, which is really funny. Somehow I never ended up with T-Fant in my party though, as much as I liked the man being the first creature that I maxed out. So... At least I can draw pals without Palworld suing me. Like Pokemon. Oops. Oh, these are really cute. Hello, welcome, Crook Gamer. What's crookin'? Just doodling some of these pals. It's kind of a new obsession of mine is Palworld, and I just really wanted to draw some of these creatures. So here we are, drawing some funny animals. It's been a while since I've done a request stream, too. So something like really specific, specific to request. Alright, there's our T-Fants. So far, I'm gonna give them some quick color. Matthew says, what has two thumbs is on break right now and just happened to bring his new sketchbook and pencil and eraser to work. I'm guessing that's the riddle answer is Matthew. That sounds like fun. When I was working a retail job a long time ago, I used to bring my sketch pad to work and sketch on break. It's really therapeutic. And Kirk Gamer says obsessed with Palworld and staying in nonstop. Liz Punk. I'll add that to my list. There's just a Cognito in front of your request. So I'll do Palworld Liz Punk. Surprisingly, Google had a hard time figuring that one out. Try that again. Am I spelling it wrong? I don't think so. I guess I just gotta type in punk lizard, maybe. Yeah, that worked. I was typing in the name correct too! That was so weird. Alright, got it. Alright, there we go. The funny hoodie lizard has been added. Sin says, I know this is drawing pals, but it'd be funny to do Creamus and Eevee looking at each other confused. It'd be funny to do a lot of pals looking at their Pokemon clone confused. It's kind of like, in the Mewtwo movie, the Pokemon Mewtwo movie from like forever ago. When the clones come out of the clone device and Meowth is looking at them like, what is wrong with these creatures? Aw, these look so cute! Go. Go. Amber says, hi Sky, the new animation looks great. Thank you! I thought I would just throw something on there to give my stream a little bit more movement. Since I had this gif of one of the characters from Lucky Star that was just jumping around on my screen for a long time, and people really liked it, so I thought maybe if I did something of myself that moved on the screen, it'd be enjoyable. I'm gonna add some blush to this Pokemon, even though it doesn't actually have any. Also, I think these eyes are too far up to look cute, so I'm gonna move those down a little bit. Yeah, that looks that looks a little bit more correct. Alright, and then its eyes are like a different color blue. I will say that something that I don't like about the PAL designs is that, like, most of them have the same color palette. Really. I mean, they have, like, I was looking at all these PALs over here, and I was starting to notice that most of them are blue no matter what type they are. They're like either blue or purple, and a lot of yellow as accent colors. So you can't really tell, like, ice types from, you know, water types. They all kind of have, like, the same look to them. Which is kind of funny. But I still think there's some fun designs in there. Alright. There we go. Our little tea elephants are coming together. Alright. I don't think I'll do any shading on a lot of these. Just keep them simple so I can get through a lot more of them. Yeah, their eyes are a little greenish. Amber says that's funny about the Mewtwo clones. Rick Gamer says, honestly thought Lesbunk had 2 Z's instead of 2 E's. I thought so too. Yeah, that's what I was looking up, and then I guess it does have 2 E's. I thought I did try that though too, but it didn't seem to work out. Alright, I've got Cognito, and then I can draw Punky Lizard. Cognito. It's surprisingly cute for a plague doctor bird. I'm trying to think of a fun pose for it. Maybe just kind of looking up slightly. It's got such big feet. Oh, no, I don't like how that looked at all. Let's try that again. Does seem like it has like a defined cape, but I don't really know. There we go. Okay, see you in a little bit, Matthew. Pure Gamer says T-Fant is adorbs and some of the pals deserve to be Pokemon such as Berserk and Griswold. I know Griswold, but I'm having trouble figuring out who Berserk is. I'll probably recognize it once I look it up. I don't know, that didn't come up with anything. That's so weird. Oh, maybe Orczerk? Orzerk? I don't know. Oh, I think I finally found it. Since I guess Palworld's so new, Google is having issues figuring out what I'm typing in. Yeah. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. I don't know if I've seen this one in the game yet. On Griswold, they have the the Pokemon trainer, gym leader, I guess, kind of girl. I forget her name. Zoe? Yeah, Zoe, who does the training. And, you can catch her with the Grizzbolt, and somebody in my guild managed to do it. I'm sure that's just a glitch and that they'll change it, but you have to get wanted and then go fight her at the tower. And then the people that come to kill you when you're wanted will show up and will do damage to her, and like as long as you don't do any damage, apparently you can catch them in the Pokeball. And so now we just have a Zoe and Grizzbolt running around our camp. Decided to do something a little different with these feet. Oh no! And it had some markings on its belly. Oh, and it's supposed to have like some chicken fluff around its drumsticks here. It does have a tail of some kind. Hopefully I'm getting that right. All I see is just a little bit of it sticking out here. I have seen these in the wild, but I have not caught one yet. Just gonna pick up the color for its legs. Oops. Is that all working? There we go. Oh, yay, it's a spooky looking chicken, basically. Now that I drew it in my style. Oh no! I hope you didn't really slip and fall on ice with an explosive hazard label on the box. That sounds dangerous. Zin says Google doesn't seem to be good at figuring out PALs. Is there a PALDEX or something like that? Not sure. Yeah, I like the cape effect of the wings. I think that's a really cute detail. But yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like there must be a PALDEX online somewhere, but I don't know where it would be. Aw, very cute. Just a little blushy bird. Amber says, it looks so cute in your style. Thank you. Alright. Next is Punky Lizard. This one has a pretty cute description about it liking to change up its fashion and that kind of thing. It looks very startled, though. I'm not really sure what's up with that, but... I think it should be eating some berries. I'm gonna make it holding a little berry. I start changing up my poses to make them interesting, I guess. Like a little dinosaur. I've only caught one of these ones so far. I'm not very focused on maxing out my Pokemon, it seems, even though, or my pals, I guess, rather, as I should be. That's for sure. Rankus, this kind of reminds me of Psyduck. Oh, you're right! The eyes! The eyes do look like Psyduck. That's so funny. Where it's just got this, like, scared and silly look on its face with this little pupil. Let's see what kind of hands it's got. It looks like it does have 5 little fingers, I guess. I'm just gonna draw one big berry, like it's super small. I know it's kind of like a mid-sized Pokemon, or I'm gonna stop saying Pokemon, but it's so hard. I've seen some of these out. One of my guild's bases is out in the middle of the lava area. And they have Lespunk Ignis out there. I have not caught one of those, but... So they're just wearing red, basically. Instead of black, so not much difference there, but... Since his newest games, Pokeworld and Palsmon. Yeah, if I start thinking about that, I'm going to have even more of an issue saying the right thing. This is supposed to go down over its eyes a little bit. Like that. Alright, I'm going at a pretty good rate. Pretty quick. I've drawn, 3 different pals in 30 minutes, so about 10 minutes a pal. Right on there. I actually don't know what type these are, if they're like dark type or just something else. normally. Sometimes I kind of have trouble figuring out what types the Pokemon are just from a glance. Speaking of Pokemon that this thing looks like, it kind of looks like like a Toxicity. But like a baby one, almost. Like a chibiified one. I'm gonna do that berry a little bit more pink so that it can be a little bit distinguished from its... Yeah, there we go. All my pals are gonna have blush. They're all gonna be very cute. Alright, there we go. Sin says, if honest, I haven't played the game, just saw some pals I liked. Oh yeah, looks like pre-evolution for that Pokemon. Yeah, Zen, if you have one that... other ones you think would be cool. I'm still taking... suggestions. I know you already did Cognito, but it seems like I'm doing them pretty quickly. So I'll do one of my favorites, and then if somebody else has a request in the chat, I'll see about it. I'm gonna remove the ones I've already drawn. There we go. It's almost like I need to draw them smaller so I have more space, but we'll see. Rain Crystal says, I have a Palworld open, and like, why can't I see what Lespunk is? I cannot. Haven't gotten one yet, just the Ignis version. Oh, okay. Yeah, true. Go catch one right now. We need to know. Yeah, it does kind of look like Spyro. You're right, Amber. Or like vintage Spike from My Little Pony or something. Alright. I got a request for Dazzy here, which is the little like genie Oni thing before the stream. This is the one that Allie's fiance has requested. So I'm gonna draw that one. I think she's really cute. It's one of the more powerful tiny Pokemon, or pals. Pals! Which makes it useful. It's just funny because I thought that Floppy would be a powerful tiny Pokemon, because every time I meet a Floppy in the wild, it absolutely murders me. But my own Floppy does not attack anything. She doesn't do anything right. I don't know what kind of Floppy I caught, but not a good one, apparently. Put Dazzy over here. Running out of room already! What am I gonna do? I've gotta make them all smaller. Matthew says, I'm back, guys. Didn't slip on ice and explode. That's good. I've been learning that ice is slippery the hard way by going outside. I have not fallen down yet, though, but I think that's because I'm really cautious and always watching where I'm going, and also staying inside and playing Palworld so that I can avoid the ice. When Crystal says, I didn't know Allie got engaged. Yes! Yes, I did! For some reason I thought I texted you about it, but I guess I didn't. I will text you later and tell you all about it then, in that case. Or rather, Instagram message you. Yes, she's very happy. Oh no, I hate whatever's going on with my pin that is making these giant, like, giant circles appear is really annoying. But this is my favorite brush, and this is the only brush that it's been doing it on, so I've just been dealing with it. Alright, Dazzy! It looks like a little gremlin. She is a little gremlin. Thanks very much, Matthew. The creepy little smile. Somehow both unnerving and very cute. So speaking of drawing Pokemon, I recently did a design for the Pokemon art contest where they make your design into a card. They do one of these contests a year. And it's like only 3 people, I think, in the top that get their design made into a card. But still, I thought it was fun to do. I did a Flygon. Flygon stopping to smell a flower. Matthew says, question, how many heads tall is Sky? I'm gonna try making scuffed live portrait. Never made one of those before. Oh, is it like a live drawing? Or like drawing my portrait as I stream? There is a little full body image of me here. I'm around, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like 4.5 heads tall, I guess. My head is just massive. Put that back over there. Oh, very cool. I hope I get to see it, Matthew. That'd be a lot of fun. Maybe I should go into VTuber streams and do portraits of them. As if I'm doing like a live portrait on somebody instead of just drawing it from their PNGs. That'd be really funny. Alright. Dazzy is done. Trying to figure out which one of these I want to do next. I have Malchrist, I have Alphadram, Depresso, and Floppy. These are all ones that are on my team. And then I have this Maraith, which I swap in and out with other creatures depending on what kind of climate I'm going to. The best raid idea ever. Yeah, that would be really funny. Kind of start shrinking these a little bit so I can get more space in here. I remember once we did the fish pun meme though, or the fish pun raid, and that was not so well received apparently. So I don't know really like what people think is an acceptable raid. Then I guess sometimes puns are kind of controversial. Some people just don't like puns. Alright, I freed up some more room for some more animals. Oh, that's totally fine, Akane. Glad to see you here. Alright, Matthew, I look forward to seeing it. Sorry, I had to mute myself. I was choking on my water. If you were wondering why my mouth was going like crazy, but I was on mute. Stay safe when you're drinking water, guys. Thanks for informing Kane, Zen. I think I will do a Meow Chris next. I'm gonna do it like right in this area, so it'll be like leaping. I think. It's kind of fitted into the location. He says, I like the animation of you walking. Is that recent? Yes! I finished that up this week and I made like an Instagram content with it. I'll be posting it on YouTube Reels here soon. But I figured I could use it to just give a little more motion to my stream. This is another PAL that I absolutely love, but it's so useless. It doesn't do anything. It won't attack even when it's out and I set it on attack aggressively. I think it's because it has like a... I forget what it is, but there's like an attribute that's similar to like spoiled, basically, and that's what it is. The only thing that it's ever attacked by its own free will is I went to go talk to one of the black marketeers who you buy the illegal PALs from, and that's where I got this PAL in the first place, and it just started attacking him. Even though I was not attacking him, and so it was like, oh, it remembers being captured. Isn't that weird? Matthew says, I draw everything in super small sizes for some reason. Well, it's kind of nice when you draw things in a sketchbook in a small size, because that way you can see more of it, like, because digitally it's like I can zoom out and see everything small. But I can't traditionally, and it's kind of a fun challenge. I used to draw like a lot of business card sized little arts. Traditionally, which was fun. I would draw them with Copic markers and stuff. Artists used to trade them back in the day, but I don't think they do that anymore. They were called like artist trading cards. I don't really like how this cat is looking. I think it's because I'm trying to squeeze it into a weird location. I'm gonna try again. Give a little bit more room by putting it over the last punk's head. Sin says, ooh, the blue cat! Yeah, there's a black one too. This is the ice version of the normal one. I think it's a dark Pokemon or normal. I'm not really quite sure, but it's one of my favorites, and I really wish that it was more helpful. It is helpful, however, I take it to, like, magma regions and stuff with me so that it can, cool me down, because I'll take heat damage from being in the desert and stuff, unless I have an ice Pokemon out sometimes. I'm gonna do it, like, traditionally jumping here. No, it just doesn't look right! I'm just gonna start over. See what I can do. Amber says really like the cat pal. Matthew says, I wonder if there's an ideal canvas margin proportion ratio. I think that there is a lot of, studies on, like, aesthetically pleasing, you know, proportions and ways to center art in your canvas or a sketchbook page and stuff like that, but I don't really follow any of the advice. I do sometimes think about, layouts, though? I guess, like, layouts and comic panels and stuff I've read some advice on that have been helpful, but I don't know about canvas sizes or full pieces. I'm gonna do an even more dramatic jump for my cat. See if that looks any better. It's pouncing more like a fox now, sort of. Oh, it's kind of cute. I might just leave that because it fits there. So just like a real life cat. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, you're right. Connie says, I've yet to play this game still, mostly because the cost and limited time I have on my hands. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. Zin says, sounds like cat behavior. PC Wendell says, hi Allie, won't be here super long because the internet is super atrocious. Thanks for stopping in, though. Amber says, artist trading cards for fun. They were. I enjoyed doing those. Maybe I should try bringing them back. And Gritzel says, you should have it on the back like a cute kitty. Cats curve weirdly. Oh, I could try that. Let me try sketching that and then I'll see which one I like best. Matthew says, also tried to draw you with your head the size of my thumbprint, so I'm scaling up. Oh, wow. That's so tiny! That sounds really cute. Cats are like liquid, is that what you're saying, Zin? Alright, let's try to draw the funny cat on its back. I love it when cats do this thing where they, like, show their belly, and then you're supposed to pet their belly, but then they'll attack you when you pet their belly. I love it. I did not find a good reference picture for what the thing on its tail looks like, so forgive me if that's not correct. Alright, what do y'all think is a better pose? Leaping cat or laying on its back cat? Connie says, I love your drawing of them. So cute, thank you! PC Wendell says, I'm kind of hesitant about getting this game because of the controversy and backlash against it. What, that it's a total ripoff of Pokemon? I think that they know that. I don't think that that's any controversy at all, or... I think they intended that. But I'm thinking of it more of like a parody though, so I'm not super upset about that fact. I don't know if that makes any sense. And I think honestly Pokemon will probably come after them for a lawsuit, but I think that if they can claim parody, it'll be fine. I don't know. Jin likes a laying back cat. Matthew says, I'm going to assume that for beginners you want to draw an anime head at least the area of a spoon head and proportion from there. Yeah, maybe tiny, but not so tiny that you can't see what you're doing. I guess that makes sense. Alright, I'll do it laying on its back then. That seems to be the popular option. Oh, like they actually stole assets from Pokemon? Like, out of the game? That I did not know. I don't know if I've seen anything that's like 100% Pokemon. There's definitely character designs that are definitely ripped off, though. But I haven't been following anything, any news or any of that. Sin says Pokemon games weren't being that good lately. I'm glad some competition appeared, so they will now have to do better to keep up. You know, honestly, I kind of think that's what the point of Palworld was. I really do think it's just to stick it to Pokemon and make them realize that they could have tried harder. Because I was pretty disappointed with the last Pokemon games as well. Because they're such a big company, they should be able to make, you know, better games, and then you have to unlock all this content. Palworld, though has an expensive one-off price, it is more complete than the recent Pokemon games that I have played, to be honest, so there's that. I think they really don't care if they get taken down as long as they prove their point to Pokemon. That's really what I think their goal is after playing this game. Sin says the thing about stealing assets, it's false. Okay. Person made the assumption said he edited them to look more like Pokemon ones. Oh, interesting. I didn't know there was that much, like, controversy and drama going around about it. I don't know if I played Scarlet and Violet. The last one I played was, the first open world one, and there was such limited Pokemon, even though there's so many Pokemon, and it really wasn't any fun. And then you get to the end and it's like, oh, spend $60 more to access the rest of the game. Kinda silly. Gonna do little stripes. There you go. Looking pretty cute. Alright, it's got yellow eyes. And black pupils. Blue nose. And its tail is some different color. And shiny. So I guess I'll make it shiny. In fact, this whole Pokemon could probably be shiny if I wanted it to, because it is supposed to be like an ice or crystal Pokemon. How, I mean, sorry. There we go. Make that shiny. And of course, give it some blush. I'm also gonna give it paws. I know it doesn't have paws, but it would just be really cute. It could have some toe beans. And do some pink on the inner ear as well. Matthew says, well, I gotta go back to work. Well, thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit, Matthew. I hope work goes well. I missed some of the chat. Let me scroll back up. I'm sorry. Alright. Hello, welcome, Tara. BC Wendell says, I think the Pokemon behind Pokemon just likes to rush their games now. That's potentially true. Zen says, reminds me of the saying, a rush game is always bad, but a delayed game is eventually good. Very true. Amber says Sword and Shield. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I played. Matthew, I think it's talking about my hair. So much hair going every which way, yeah. It's sometimes kind of tricky to draw. Welcome, Eyeless Spider. Nice to see you. Alright, I have finished my Ice Cat. I'm just gonna keep on drawing Pokemon, or pals, pals in my party so long as nobody has any suggestions. I'm going to do Depresso next. This is the one that I use for mining, my mining operations, because the one that I have has a special ability related to mining so I can unleash it while I'm on my Palladium runs and stuff. And I named it Affogato instead of Depresso. And it does have an ability where it drinks coffee so it can move faster, which is really funny. And also it looks like a puppy, it's very cute. You changed your profile picture again? Nice, Akane. I cannot really see it, but you always have good ones. Not sure if it can really fit up here. I think I'm gonna have to move it. No, I want it to go up here. I guess I'll just move everyone down. I think that's the solution, so that it can fit there. Okay, I'm gonna move everything like that. And I might just have to shrink everything again eventually, but this is what we're gonna do for now. Got a big head and a tiny body. I don't know. I like its head, but I don't really like how the body position is going. Let me turn its head this way and see if I can figure it out. Like, I don't like how I'm drawing its neck. Maybe like this. Something about the way I'm drawing this thing is not right, but... I know, I'll draw it. So when it carries things around the camp, it like drags them behind it. It's a really cute animation, so I'm gonna draw it dragging an item behind it. Struggling with the item. I'm gonna draw it struggling with a pickaxe, since that's what I've been having it do. My personal one. So this is actually the one from my team, is what it's supposed to be. Oh, Grintail! Grintail is fun. Outsider says very similar body shape to Esper. Which one? Gotta look that up. Esper. Oh my gosh, it looks just like this thing. I guess I found out what they copied. The Grintail, it kind of looks like a deranged Skitty. If you've seen a Skitty from Pokemon, it's like a big old deranged one of those. Draw some ground here so they know that it's not trying to whack this T-Fant in the head. I might just move this over here. No, it doesn't fit over there. I guess right there. Alright, there we go. Well, the spider says, swatted the fingers always look too long when I draw hands. I don't know, I mean, it might just be a stylistic thing that you like to draw. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, that the fingers look long. My depressive's looking funny. It's gonna hold a cup of coffee too, I think. It should. Alright, so let's give it a cup of coffee. Akane says, Grinchell reminds me of Galarian and Meowth. They look so similar. Grinchell reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, it does kind of look like a skitty, deranged Cheshire Cat thing. I have not seen the Galarian Meowth though, so I can't speak to that one. But I'll have to look that up and see how close they are. It does have little toes, okay? I can't forget about its little toes. There we go. Depresso with an espresso, exactly! I'm also gonna give this one toe beans. It has the vibe of an old man or something. I don't know how to describe it. It's all coming together. And it has even darker tail. And some weird little markings on its neck, I guess. Light purple eyes. It looks so funny. Alright, pickaxe. I know its pickaxe looks really bad, but no one's gonna see it anyway. My spider says I'm gonna give my characters long sleeves so her messed up hands aren't as evident. That's one way to do it. It is, sometimes fun to do, like, super long sleeves on characters anyway, though. I think this looks so hilarious. Alright, I gotta make the coffee cup white. Oops. White coffee cup, and gotta do like some steam coming off of it so that people know that that's some hot coffee. There we go. Rain Grizzle says finding Lespunk is hard. Run into level 50 pals instead. Oh my goodness gracious. That's pretty crazy. I know where I saw some that were an okay level. Like, I saw some that were level 10 that I caught when I was, like, level 19. Map, Palworld. I'll circle it on the map for you. Palworld. Copy image. Alright, oh my gosh, that's such a bad map. Gonna find one that's more high resolution, I guess. I'm not really finding. Maybe this one? Copy image. It's not that high resolution at all, but I used to have a base and they lived right outside that base, and I think it was like right like in this region somewhere. It was like in this area, because I remember that this thing was to this side of it. So I don't know if that helps, but that's kind of the area where I used to see them. And honestly, maybe it was like a little bit up, like here. Just a little bit. Make Dazzy a little smaller. Put some other things in there. This one too. And the Cognito as well. Alright, here's some of the other ones that I wanted to draw today. So, but I did have a request for Grintail, so let me do that one first. Okay, here we go. One of these guys, I'll draw it up here. This one also has like a very blobby body, especially for an animal that's actually pretty large. Like, this is a massive one. I'm gonna draw its face a little bit better. I know it doesn't technically have like any kind of face shape, it's just a circle, but I think it'd be a lot cuter if it had a little dimension to its face. Bigger eyes. I'm gonna draw it stretching, maybe? I don't know, it's not looking that cute right now. But we'll see, we'll see. Might be able to fix it. I turn my depresso off so I can see what I'm doing here more. Spider, how to give a character a low ponytail without them looking like a founding father? I guess don't put their hair pulled back, like leave some hair strands out or something. I don't know. Don't make their hair curly, maybe. The deranged smile. I can try to make it even cuter. Let's turn it this way. I don't know if that helped or not. Make sure it's not overlapping too much with Affogato over there. Honestly, I think that the big circle eyes might... Oh, I don't know. That looks kind of unnerving. Yikes. Well, I guess I'll just start drawing it and see what happens. It's got some more fur designs like that. And... Oh no, I don't like those eyes. They're scaring me. I had to erase them. It almost does have, like, a neck, now that I'm looking at it. Alright. Does kind of have almost like a head and body separation. Small paws and big upper. I'm just not digging it. I want it to be cuter. I'm gonna think about it. And Crystal says, found one in the area I was searching. The type is called Dark in the game. Okay, yep. So it was a dark Pokemon. Thank you for finding out for us, Rain Crystal. Hi, welcome Boba! I was trying to say, I love how streams somebody's doing digital art and you can hear the stylus aggressively tip-tapping on the screen. That's funny, I didn't think that that could be heard. I think its ears need to be bigger. Something more like that. Yeah, I think it's getting cuter by the moment. Alright, now for the tail. Make it a little smaller here. It looks like it's about to land on top of this poor T-Cat and just annihilate it. Alright, let's do some line art. Technically, this animal does not have this heart-shaped head, but I feel like it should, so I'm going to draw it that way. Alright, let's see about these eyes. No, I'm not gonna do its pupils black. I think that just makes it too unnerving. Alright, we're getting somewhere. I think I'm gonna redo its eyes, but we're gonna color it in first. Tin says, honestly, I would love having your Grinchell design instead of the normal one. Aw, thanks. I think I like mine better too, honestly. I'm also gonna do it a little bit more vibrant on the color palette. I'm also gonna erase these eyes and redo them. Here we go. Okay, for the eyes, I think I'm gonna actually try like a line artless style. No, it's not gonna look good, actually. Alright, line art it is. It wasn't really appearing as much as I would like it to, but I definitely wanted to have more of like a smiley kind of look to it almost. Maybe do the mouth a little higher, I think will be cuter. Maybe even give the mouth a little cat shape to it. Oh, I see. Its teeth are sharp too. This is something I totally overlooked. Now, I think I want its body to be a little bit more of a cream color. Yeah, that looks cute. Right now for the eyes. It has white pupils here, and I think I'm just gonna go for that. But though its eyes might have to be a little darker to make it stand out. That's how it's going so far. Oops. And some blush, of course. Do some blush on the paws and ears too. And then its tail is actually like a darker color. So instead of doing it brown though, I'm gonna do it just a darker purple. So I don't know why it would be brown. And then it has a little band of brighter pink on it right here. Narrow. Do some narrow eyeliner. Alright, voila! There's our spooky cat. Spider says, I always draw 2 little circles as a ponytail holder, which I'm 90% sure came from Carmelia's hair in your book. Yeah, probably. That's usually how I draw ponytail holders, too. Boba says, it looks like a mix of Gengar and other cat Pokemon. Don't know the name of. Meowth and Skitty. Definitely Skitty. It has the same tail as Skitty and the same ears. Tara says, Sword and Shield was so boring. Yeah, it really was. It looks kind of like Cat Bus. Yeah, that's what it looks like too, like Cat Bus from My Neighbor Totoro. You're right. I'm not gonna draw Lavender, I'm telling you right now. I don't like its lore. That's the main reason, is that its lore really creeps me out, and so I'm not gonna draw it. Maybe if it had some different lore, but the thing's lore is nasty. It would be a challenge, but I just don't want to. Bubba says I have mixed feelings on Sword and Shield. Isla Spider says, I love Sword and Shield, but I also have a nostalgia bias. Nessa is a really cool looking gym leader. I think the gym leaders were nice, but I think they could have just done more with the game. I don't know what the name for an obsession that goes that long is called, Akane. I guess just a really strong appreciation for something. I don't know. Rain Crystal says, I need the T-Fans on a bookmark. Okay, I'll make you one. It should be easy enough to make it home. I'll print you out a little T-Fan bookmark and mail it to you. Akane, Zin says, Akane, the word you're searching for is passion. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Alright, let me remove Grintail. Put Grintail back over here. So these are the other ones that I definitely want to draw. But I'm going to take a quick water break and I'll be right back. If anybody has any pals that they want to suggest while I'm away, please do so. And I will be back in just a minute. If I can find my Be Back Soon screen. Oh, here we go. I'm back, everyone! Hopefully y'all took this opportunity to grab yourself a drink and stay hydrated. I see Akane did, good job. And Tara is cooking. Nice, what are you cooking? Spider has suggested King Haka. That's a good one. I will draw that one. Boba says I might start posting animations and stuff. Nice! What kind of animations? Oh, you commented something, it just came through. Susie and Noelle. Oh, cute! It's from Deltarune. And back! Oh, you're back right at the right time. Alright, let me look up King Haka so that I can draw it correctly. I do love my King Haka. Rain Crystal thinks I don't have any more room for pals, but I definitely have a little bit of room. I'm gonna squeeze them in there. Let's put King Pack over here. I think King Pack I can squeeze up in here. Oh, excuse me. Just had a hiccup. Maybe I chugged that water too quickly. The way he looks down at everyone so menacingly. I'm gonna do him when he does his little, like, flop. This is King Paka flopping down on top of the viewer, I guess. Alright, he's coming. Do his little nose up there, too. Bye, Boba! Thanks for stopping in! Kitsune or Foxicle? Cherry loves both of them, Rain Crystal says. Alright, I'll look both up and see which one I want to do more. I have seen both of them in the wild, but I haven't stared at them too long because they were higher level than I was. Foxicle, and then again, I think we do have a Foxicle in the base that works on our ice, yeah, our ice machine. Palworld. I think it's definitely going to be Foxicle. Foxicle is pretty cute. Alright, I've dropped a picture of Foxicle down in here. Put it off to the side and draw King Paka for the moment. I heard that they're going to update the game to allow you to Pokemon or Pal battle, I guess, with other players. That would be pretty cool. Alright. Kinda fur, and it's got like this giant like bib looking thing. And then of course like its cape. Sin says he'd be the perfect pal to make a giant balloon of, for sure. This artist says, glasses are so weird to draw when you don't draw eyes. Hey, I mean, sunglasses can block out eyes, so that works. Or when glasses shine in the sun and you can't see the character's eyes. Draw King Paka's cape fluttering in the wind as he descends upon his enemies. Alright. He's got little red toes. There he is. Alright. Now for the red. Gotta make it a little bit more red instead of pink. Just that glitch again. So King Paka is always in my party, but I never ride him because he makes it so that I can carry more weight. So I can go on mining expeditions and bring back more rocks and stuff like that. But he's so cumbersome to ride because he gets stuck in trees and stuff. It just really does not work as much as I love him, but he is constantly in my party. Alright. Here's King Paka! Spiders, I end up giving my character pigtails to avoid the founding father's hairstyle. Nice. Zen says you use King Paka as a carrying mule. Yes, I do! That's exactly what King Paka's job is. Alright, now for Foxicle. So, the Foxicle pose I'm going to draw is the one that I constantly see in my guild camp, is Foxicle laying down next to the fridge and powering it. It's just super cute. So I'm gonna do its little face kind of from above. And it sits kind of like this with its paws. Paws out and little nose. Big old ears. And its big hairdo, I guess. Big fluffy tail. You're right, I am kind of running out of room for pals. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to sneeze. Came on me quite suddenly. Okay, let me check my foxicle again. I don't know if I moved it off to the side. Where did it go? Move it over here so I can get a better view of its hair. Thank you, Spider. Oh, that looks so cute. I'm really happy with that one. Thanks for the suggestion. I'm gonna put it right here. And then it looks like I have no more room, but there's still at least 3 more that I want to draw, so I'm just gonna have to, like, shrink everybody and move them around again, I think. There we go. Yeah, Zen, I could put the reference images over the ones I've already drawn so I can use the other half. You were right. I was trying to, make sure that all the ones that I'm drawing fit into a square that's the size of, like, a YouTube or Instagram reel area so that I could make some content after I'm done with, like, a speed paint, and that's why they're all kind of jumbled into this random corner. And that's why I think I will probably just keep shrinking them, I guess. So that I can fit more in here. Alright, what a cutie animal. Let's color it in. This really light ice blue and then this mint green. It is a really cute one. I wonder if you can ride these ones. I need some better ice animals that can take me into cold zones, or sorry, hot zones, so that I don't die out there. And do little markings on its face. Oh, so that glitch is happening again. There we go. And now for the mint green. I do like how it has like a very minty look to it. I changed the mint green a little bit more green, honestly, than it really is. So I thought it would look a little cuter if it was more apparent. Do some dark green eyes. Oh, I forgot, its paws are also kind of blue. Oops. I need to do that. Alright, there we go. Now for our blush that we have to have on all our little creatures. And some eye highlights. Kane says, sorry for being quiet, still working on stuff, still listening though. That's completely fine. I hope whatever you're working on is going well. Okay, everyone is looking very cute. Now I'm gonna do my major condensing once again. Just gonna move everybody up. Oh, also, I forgot about my Depresso, who's now been kicked out of its space by King Alpaca, unfortunately. Alright, let's move everybody around. Cognito goes there. Sluspunk can stay there. I think the layout's pretty tight. So this one can go a little bit more here. And then my Depresso, if I can figure out which layer it's on, there it is. Oh no, it doesn't fit there. I was like, oh, it should go right here somewhere, but it's not really fitting. Maybe I put it back up there and King Alpaca can move. He looks like he could fit into more areas. Maybe down here. I'll do something tall and skinny? In this area, maybe? I can move my Grintail a little bit as well. Maybe Dazzy can go up in here. Yep, looks like it. If I just shrink it around a little bit. There we go. Everyone is fitting in nicely. Alright, now King Alpaca can be moved up in here. Maybe down here, honestly. He's just gonna go there for now. Yeah, the T-fans can be smaller if needed, too. Or honestly... maybe if I put that there, then the T-fans can go up above everything. If I flip them, maybe. Yeah, I think something like this is working. Move my Depresso a little bit. Now I can put one more small Pokemon in there if I need to. I guess I did have my chickpea that I drew for the stream opening. I could probably stick that in there really tiny. Let's open that. Copy that chickpea. Slap it in here. Yeah, that works perfectly, like a jigsaw puzzle. Let's just make the line art a little bigger. Perfect! Alright. Now onto the bottom here. Hardest game of Tetris you're doing right now? Yeah, it kinda is. I did fit them all. PC Wendell, thanks for joining! See you next time! Have a good day. Alright. Now that my Tetris game is over, let's add some more pals. But actually, I think I can make this one a little smaller. Yeah, like that. Alright. I've got to make sure to draw Elfindran, since that's my top creature that I use all the time for everything, pretty much. Like very ovally head. Just like this weird massive body. There we go. This little stance. It's got this like little itty bitty smile if you ever see underneath its so maybe I'll do its head a little bit more raised so you can see its little smile. It's so funny looking. Oh, that's completely fine, Eyeless Spider. I hope that the shading is going well. Alright, I think it can fit right in here. Zen says, it looks like a snake and a T-Rex. I like it. Yeah, a little bit. So my T-Rex with fairy wings. With funny little arms. And a jeweled collar for some reason. Alright, I guess it's more like that. Here we go. Alice Fetter says, picking colors for outfit is super hard. Yeah, it is hard. When I'm doing digital art, it's obviously easier to pick outfit colors because I can just keep changing them. You know, I just put layers that are dedicated to the outfit colors and then just keep picking different colors until I find something I kind of like. Right. There's this little tail. This one was probably one of the sloppiest ones yet. Let me clean up this line art. Kind of a silly looking creature, but it's my favorite. Here we go. And yellow. And I guess the eye's also kind of yellow, but also kind of black, so I'll do that. And then it has like a random red gemstone on it, and needs some blush anyway. White claws. There's another color of this creature that you can only breed into, too, which is like a black and blue. But it still has the same gold on it, so it's not that different, and honestly I like this one better because it's more pastel. The other one does have a big gemstone on its forehead, though, which is pretty cute. Alright, now for the eyes. Oops. Jeez. When the big blob happens. don't know why this is not working. Oh, there we go. Clear the outside area. Give it some classic anime eye style thing going on here. And now for eye highlights. Aww. There we go. My favorite. I will shrink it a little bit so I can make room for some other creatures. If I can figure out where King Alpaca should go, I guess. Like right in there, maybe. And maybe I could fit something in between them all if it was small enough. Rain Crystal says the pal reminds me of Bloom from the Winx Club. Oh my gosh, you're so right. That might actually be why I like it so much. It's okay right there, I think. Okay, I've got drew a Flopsy now. Move the Flopsy there so I can see it a little bit better. I also have one of these that follows me around, and I wish it was a better pal, but it just isn't. It just doesn't do a whole lot. Like, it doesn't do what it says it should do, I guess. Which is unfortunate. I'm trying to think where I can get this to fit in. Like right here? No, its ears are too big. Maybe right here if I do like a really extreme pose. Here. Like this. And then make sure it doesn't fall off the page there. Have a little itty bitty body. And its big old feet. Oh, it's just a flower in its hair. I gotta keep pulling up that reference. Yeah, flower in its hair, little ears. Stream getting slightly delayed. Maybe. It says it's in excellent condition, so I hope there's nothing going wrong. My internet has been kind of like failing often though, so who knows? Okay, this can kind of go there. Little ears. No bad interwebs. Rain Crystal says, yeah. It's been a struggle. On my last stream, there was a time when it fully cut out, but it's been kind of limited to just disappearing for a split second and then reconnecting. But that's still really annoying. And when it happens when I'm playing Palworld, it just kicks me off, so... Oh no! The blobs return. Okay, got it. I think that's the whole character design, but let me pull up this so that I can color it correctly wherever I put it. There we go.